I can't be the only person who gets frustrated trying to find out one thing I should specialize in. Let's say you are into freelancing, let's say you work on Upwork. Upwork is a very, very large market, and then you're finding the right specific niche that you want to represent. Because of this frustration, I said, no, today I must find out where exactly is my niche. So I decided to just go right here on ChatGPT and I did what I usually do, basically research. So let's call this the episode 3 of the How to Find Anything Online. This time I'm trying to find my specialization. So I said specialization is one of the hardest decisions businesses and people make. Find out that one certified real industry standard that works basically. Thought for about 21 seconds and then brought out something called the Holland Reasec person environment fit method used in the US. And when you mentioned US, I also knew that okay, this has to be something I will pay attention to, and I read. So it said RAICE. This is RASEC. R stands for realistic, I stands for investigative, A artistic, social, enterprising, conventional. So it said this RASEC is a validated model that groups work interest into 6 teams. That's interest personality. Then matches you to specialization or work environment that fit in those environments. How to use it to choose your specialization. Now, it said first thing is to take a RASEC based assessment. Second is to you will get a rank result. That's choose the 2 or 3 teams that matters most. Third, pick specialization where the work environment matches your top codes. Pick specialization where the work environment matches the top codes you've picked. Then short list 3 to 5 rules. Now, at this point, I didn't really understand how this is done, to be very honest. When I was starting out first, I had to also point again. I said, great research, that's the truth. Now, let's break down exactly how these 6 RASEC teams or criteria works. Below is a clear step-by-step breakdown. People and businesses perform best when their specialization matches their dominant RASEC teams. Step 1, identify your top RASEC teams. Saying that don't use all the 6 of these RASEC teams. Don't use all 6 of them. Your output format should be just the 3-letter code ranked by your own strength. Your output can be ESC or IRC or ASE. So the top 2, which is the first 2, the top 2 matters most to you, while the third one is just supportive. Now this just gives you the foundation of how to approach this. Now step 2, understand what each team really means. So like I said, the teams are realistic, they are investigative, they are artistic, they are social, they are enterprising, and the last one is conventional. For realistic, now when understanding this, now try to mix it with yourself. I'm trying to conjoin with this with yourself and see if there's any synergy. Now specialize in physical system, tools, production, logistics, engineering, field work. And now I look at myself, I ask myself, am I a guy that loves physical system, tools, production, logistics, engineering, field work? And I tell myself the truth, I'm not this kind of guy that love real field work, to be very honest. I don't love physical things. I love it digital. I love it indoors, cracking my brain indoors, mixing things indoors. I believe that there's power in the internet, right? That's my own psychology. So I said, I'm not sure this is me. Then it now goes further to say that first when forced into meetings, selling, abstract thinking, wins when output is visible and measurable. This doesn't so look like me. So I just left it for now and move to the next one. Investigative is a problem solvers. Okay. Analysis, research, diagnosis. I say, okay, this looks like me. And I'm just a person that loves to analyze things like I'm doing currently. I have to research like I'm doing currently. Diagnosis, strategy. I love strategy. In fact, I'm a digital marketer for the marketing strategy. So I know basically how to strategize and do stuff. I love data, which is the backbone of marketing. Science, tech, logic. I love all this stuff. So I said I didn't think twice. Artistic, creators. Okay. Design, branding looks like a hard task to me, to be very honest. I will not lie to you. Design has always been a struggle for me, even when I was learning graphic design. Storytelling has been hard, but I want to really learn this actually. Innovation, I'm quite good at this. Aesthetic, quite like it. Fails when forced into rigid rules, repetitive system. This doesn't really connect with me so much, but I'll just keep it in case I have to go back to our aesthetic this. So next, social, developers of people, teaching. This is what I'm doing currently. Coaching. I love this so much. Care. I do this. It's part of my life. Community. I love community. I've always been advocating for community service. So this really connects with me. Feels when isolated or working only on the system, most like me. Wins when impact on people is visible, most like me. Examples: education, health, HR. This is me basically. So I just picked this without thinking too much. enterprising. So why doing this, you have to think about yourself too as well and see which one connects more with you. It might be different from me totally. This is all fine and good. 5, enterprising. Drivers. Okay, specialize in leadership, quite me. Sales, quite me. Negotiation is quite a struggle, but quite me. Growth, yeah, more of me. Influence, I look forward to this, but still growing. Um, ownership, yeah, quite me. Feels when stuck in execution only, I don't like this so much. I don't like execution only roles. I feel a mix, in fact, more of lesser, right? Wins when making decisions and mobilizing. I'm not so great at it, but I am really growing in this, right? So this like looks like me, but not so strong. So I'll just asterisk is like I asterisk what is it called, statistics, right? And then last, the conventional stabilizer, system, processes, finance, compliance, operation, structure. Not really like me, to be very honest. So I'll just leave this aside. Now, step 3, use the top things rule to filter. Now, I just selected investigative, right? I selected investigative, yeah. I also selected social, right? These are my top two. Then remember, I also asterisked artistic and enterprising. So now I have to now look at these two and then see which one connects more with me, basically, right? So between artistic, right, artistic creators, design, branding, I quite struggle with it a little bit. I just see a future in storytelling. The rest I quite struggle with them. Looking at enterprising, I mean, yeah, leadership, average. Sales, a little bit average. Negotiation, average. Growth, futuristic. Influence, futuristic. Ownership, now, right? So this is more what I really want. This can serve as my futuristic factor. So I basically more will go with enterprising, right? So now I now chose investigative, social, and enterprising as my three key. Why the first two is investigative and social. Now let's say use the top team rule to filter specialization. Specialization must be led by your strongest team, not the weakest. Let's look at number 4. Now this is where the real work happens. Say most strong specialization come from teams combination, not single teams. ES. My own letter codes are ISE. Now we have ES, which are the two of my that I said the two are coaching, consulting, leadership training, and business, which looks like me. These are what I am very, very used to, right? And I choose it because I feel I love to do it. Basically, it gives me more time to do it without pointing out. Also, IR. I didn't choose R, but I choose I. And IRR, engineering, product development, technical problem solving. This looks like me as well, a little bit like me, except the R. The first one, ES, is the only one that resonates with me topmost. So I'll just write that down. Coaching, consulting, leadership training. These are what I haven't attest to it personally. These are what I'm used to personally, right? Now for IR, this I think the part where I can really connect with is the tech part, right? Product development, technical problem solving, which is the tech part, and I see that in myself a lot, right? Also, I can see myself a little bit on SE, which is content creation. I can speak that, right? So if I'm to gather them together, I will say most likely I'm this guy that loves more of coaching, consulting, leadership, training, especially around the tech part or the online part and stuff, because I resonate more with the tech part in tech problem solving and pro development, and then content creation. So anything tech is what I want to really consult for or teach for, and that is what I'm currently doing currently. Even my video attest to this. So this now serves as a validation for me to know that okay, I'm currently in the right path, and that question that just came up in the morning just ignited some kind of normal doubt and stuff, but this is just the validation. Now if I'm now going forward, because the main reason I did this video is because of my freelancing career, I want to basically know where I should really specialize on. Although I have something currently in my head, but I want something to validate as well. In my next video I'll do a deeper research and I'll try to find out. Sorry for speaking a little bit fast. I'm trying to make up with time. So I'll try to find out that particular framework that we just did with RISEC that helps us to find the right niche specialization for any skill or business you are offering online. So I'll do that in my next episode. If you want to watch that out, just expect the next episode that will be coming out. Also, if it's something you want us to research about in our next episode, please write it down and then we'll conduct a simple research like this that will help you decide how to find out stuff like that as well. Lastly, if you want to get access to this full document of how I conducted this and then you want to use the same stuff for yourself, just comment RIASEC and then I will send you the document, the PDF I've compiled already. So thank you and see you in the next one.